this video, I'm going to be teaching you guys about liabilities behind the bar. By the end of this video, you will know what you should not be doing or letting other people do behind your bar on event day. I'm Nikki. I am founder of Branding Bartenders and owner of the platform, the Bartender Society. All right, guys, we're just going to dive right in. Liabilities to avoid behind the bar. Of course, I have my list here. All right, so we're going to start off with letting guests come behind the bar. This is a two-part. You shouldn't be allowing guests to come behind the bar. For one, it's dangerous. For two, it's a liability. If they come back there and they get hurt or they slip and fall, any of those scenarios, not good. Not good at all. Don't allow your guests to come behind the bar and make their own drinks. Like, I know that can be like a sticky subject, especially if they're like the host. If they are the ones that, hosting it, the ones that hired you. I understand that it can be a sticky situations, but some people tend to want to come behind the bar, grab a bottle, and just mirror their way on. But you have to get this understood with your clients before you get there. In contract negotiation, you need to be letting them know that these are rules. There are liabilities, not only to you, but to them also. So, letting guests behind the bar, like I said, it could be wet, they could slip and fall, anything could happen. And letting them come back there and make their own drinks. Not a good idea. Serving shots. Now, I know a lot of you guys are probably going to ignore me. You're going to serve shots anyway. So, if you are going to serve shots, do it responsibly. Don't let one single person come up and drink 4 to 5 shots back to back. That is a liability. Because it normally takes 30 minutes for the alcohol to get into your bloodstream for you to even feel it. So just imagine if you drank 4 to 5 shots back to back within a 30-minute frame. Do you understand how drunk or how intoxicated you're going to be? Very. It's a liability because in some states, probably most states, if you are a licensed bartender and you are bartending an event and someone leaves there and they hurt themselves or worse, kill themselves or someone else, you will be held liable. Especially if it's proven that you overserved them. Now, you may not overserve them in drinks, but shots, no better. A lot of places, it's illegal to sell shots. Like I say, you may not listen to me on that. But if you're going to be serving shots to people, monitor it. You have to be the grown-up in this situation. Yeah, I know you're dealing with other grown people, but with other grown people who are drinking alcohol, they don't tend to listen. They tend to want to do what they want to do. But you are the adult in this situation, hopefully the sober adult in this situation. All right, you're not back there taking shots too and getting to the point where you can't be responsible. Because if something was to happen, it falls back on you, your company, period. Serving drinks back to back. If you're going to serve drinks back to back, it's almost like selling shots back to back. We're not selling, we're just serving. If you're going to, don't serve drinks back to back. Be able to monitor, especially if they're strong drinks, be able to monitor the amount of alcohol that you are giving to your guests. Yeah, people are like, well, they're grown. They do what they want. I can't stop them from drinking. Yeah, you can. It's not about what you do, it's how you do it. It's not about what you say, it's how you say it. That's it. But you can't serve people, the same person, a drink back to back, back to back, back to back, because it may taste really good going down. But 30 to 45 minutes later, they're going to be so intoxicated, they probably ain't able to pick their head up. Not good. Because if they're driving, wrecks, DUIs, all of that, those are liabilities. They can easily fall back on you. Serving underage children is what I like to call them, or not checking IDs. If your gut tells you somebody is younger than 21, then you need to follow that. I don't care if it's a private party. If another adult wants to give them liquor, that's on them. But it should never come from you. Because for one, it's just not responsible. For two, you could just be getting set up. You know, the alcohol, tobacco people could just be roaming through and you just be getting set up. Be honest with you. But if they look young and your gut tells you they are not 21, you need to card them. And then you need to learn, if you have not done bartending before, like in a bar or a restaurant, you need to go online, go to YouTube, come here to YouTube, and learn how to spot a fake ID. Because ignorance is not a get out of jail free card. That's all I'm going to say to that. Serving clearly drunk guests. Guys, if they are already falling down and slurring their words and can't function, please stop serving them. Don't serve them anymore. As a matter of fact, if you have to go get the guests, go get the guests. I mean, the host, to go get the host and let them know this person is way too intoxicated. I can't keep serving them. Not only is it a liability for you guys, it's really a liability for the host too. So in this situation, like I say, you have to be the adult, but you also have to be able to speak up with things like this. You can't be mom's the word because you're afraid you're going to get a bad review, or you're afraid that they will never hire you again. Do you really want to be hired by people who are that irresponsible? Think about it. All right, guys, please have a contract. Please go over all of this in the contract with your host before you even get to that party, get to that wedding, get to whatever type of event it is. Make sure you have your contract and make sure your insurance is on point. Do those things. Keep yourself covered and you'll be good to go. Just keep yourself covered. And these are liabilities to avoid behind the bar, because it can kind of easily happen. Like if somebody comes behind the bar, just say you're at a wedding and the groom, he comes behind the bar, he grabs a bottle and he's pouring shots in people's mouths. You have to stop it. And if they don't stop, my rule has always been to pack up and leave. Okay, I would rather piss off a guest than lose my license and possibly go to jail or be responsible for somebody hurting themselves or somebody else. And then you should always do a last call. You should have this in your contract too. You should always do a last call. Like, don't serve alcohol to the very last minute. It's okay to go an extra hour, but you let your guests know 30 minutes or 15 minutes into that extra hour, you are shutting the bar down and start serving water. Like I said, you guys have to be the responsible ones, because more than likely, a lot of people are going to be drinking and they're not going to think about all of that. All right, guys, if you liked this video, please give me a like, a subscribe, a thumbs up. And if you are either just starting out in your business, or you need a refresher, or you're just ready to make more money in your mobile bartending business, then click the link below and join the Bartender Society. You want to ask more questions about it? Click the link below and let's get on like a 15-minute call. All right, guys, I will see you in the next video. Bye. Oh, make good choices. Bye-bye.